like I said, it was a lot of different styles. And I'm gonna be honest with you, the style I had, it was so similar to my mentors. Me and him talked the other day that I had to go home and start trying to change the way I was locking because I didn't want to look like him. Because at first when I was learning, of course, I'm taking his technique, but as I got a little bit older, I started getting in the mirror, and and instead of like Don might, he might swirl like that. I was like, huh. I start changing it up, and it made me come alive. You know what I mean? So back then you had like different groups. Like I'm gonna say for example, you had a group called the Key Lockers. They used to come out with these big cardboard keys, and they'd walk in a line. And they'll dun dun dun, and then they'd take the keys and do something with them, and do some stuff and tap the keys and drop them, and it was unique. You know, I
Beautiful.
was able to speak with a guy through Facebook the other day about I was trying to remember what the name of their group was, and I thought it was the Steel Street Dancers, but he said no, they were the East Side Swingers back in the day. And he never got back with me. I told him if you could send me some pictures. But yeah, you had Kalanda Incorporated. They had a different style of locking. They used to lock. They'd be like up here. They like, I mean, and it was sweet because it was their style. You had the Hollywood Swingers. When they raised bounce, they were like, like that. Instead of like, they were like, like that. So it was so many different styles, and it was just you didn't know, who was gonna be. You go to a show, next show it's a new dance group. Who's these guys? Oh, that's Hollywood Connection. They just started. I mean, it was every high school basically had their own dance group.
Oh,
Sometimes
wonderful, beautiful.
maybe two. So
And
I
what
mean,
about
it was
other
really
cities?
awesome.
Like like you Detroit specifically, but like I'm here in Toledo, Ohio. I mean, did you know about crews and like locking happening in Chicago or other parts of the states at that time?
No, I was only familiar with Detroit. I was a teenager. I was very young, so I wasn't allowed to. I was barely allowed to do some of them nightclubs. I used to have to. Um, the guy that was the leader of the group at the time, he had two younger brothers. I used to have to babysit them at the show. I didn't like that. I was 12. I thought I was grown. I wanted to go out there with them, but I was too young, and they were too. They were only like 16. They were only like 4 years older than me, no more than 5. So, um, you know, I look at it like this. Um, you know, you went out there, man, and you looked at the crowd, man, and you was like, wow, man, you can't believe that, I felt privileged, man, because like I said, I didn't really know what was happening in other cities. I had an ideal because, TV was only showing what they wanted to show. Now you got so many media outlets, but and like just like the lockers, later I didn't even know they had did all these other shows. I just remember seeing them on Soul Train on what's happening,
Hmm.
and
Just catch it when you can
sometimes if
catch
you
it.
was lucky, you was able to catch them on maybe an award show. So yeah,
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, I think that the newer generation, they don't really realize how lucky they've just got it on tap. They would, like I remember those like even VHS days where you just had to wait for the show to come on. You know what I
yeah,
mean? And like, those live dance shows and whatnot. Did you ever dance on any of the live shows like The Scene? Were
yes
you
I did.
involved with? Oh, cool, man. I'd love to see that. And if there's any footage of that we can dig up, any of the old dancers that we can like try and bring. We have Detroit Lock Festival on November 4th at Release Dance Studio, and you
Yeah.
will be the guest of honor there. Like after we've done a little warm up, we're gonna hand the microphone for you to really like you know share some of the history, answer some questions, and it looks like we've got some live viewers. We've got Is this a big Myron here we've got?
Yeah, that's a
Oh,
guy. You
oh,
got
lovely.
next time he's gonna be on the chat with us.
Well, respect to you, sir, Mr. Myron. We would love to have you on. We've also got Rob Sterling in the house. Rob, what's up, my brother, back in the UK? One luck all the way. Yeah, man. And like this is the thing is the way that it can unite people from different generations and cultures and countries and that it's something that is it's really about like like the music, yeah, and the music's in charge.